Today I'm going to talk about the reference management using Endnote. So what is the need of a Endnote? So basically, Endnote is one of a software that is used to modify or that is govern the reference managements by means of cutting, editing, and pasting, and all those options that included in the Endnote. So it is easy way to form the reference management as well as easy way to form to give the citation to the manuscript. So basically, we researchers we struggle in writing the reference formatting. So if you write a paper to any one journal and it's uploaded in the respective editorial manager and wait for 10 to 15 days, and we get suppose negative answer, that is your paper is not suitable for our journal. So at the time we are moving to the next journal. At that time we facing a difficult to modify the paper with respect to what the journal we are going to upload. So it is a hectic work. So we are not in a time already we are vexed with the rejection, and second time we are again working with that new reference formatting. So in cases in many of the journals rejection in the editorial disk mainly because of a reference formatting, and then the journal format is not meet the quality of the journal. So that is the issues that we mainly facing during the upload of any manuscript. So here now I am going to present about Endnote, that is easy way for converting a one journal format to another format. If the journal that is rejected in any one of the manuscript that was rejected in any one of the journal, then within a 10 to 15 minutes or half an hour, 1 hour, we can modify our manuscript to the new journal. So that is the beauty of the Endnote. We are no need to worry the change of authors and et al, year, date, number. You no need to worry about that. Just within an half an hour, you have a chance to convert the manuscript from one journal format to another journal format. That is the beauty of the Endnote. So now I am going to talk about the how to use a Endnote in your manuscript. So listen. So before I am going to talk about the how to use the Endnote. So first I show what is the existing nature of the Endnote. Okay. So listen, I am going to present my screen. Listen, this is a paper, this is a manuscript. I written that's having a manuscript of 29 pages that I written for the journal that is Environmental Science and Pollution Research in Springer Publishers. Just you see the paper. Here the formatting is nothing but author et al year, and in some cases in a case of one author it's having an author and a year, and in a case of that is for a one author, you are having a more than 3 authors, the format is et al plus year. For a case of 2 authors, listen, so in a case of 2 author and first author and second author. Here in the case of 2 author, we are having a first author and second author and year. So we have clearly noted, we are clearly precise to cite the paper in a case of 3 authors or 2 authors or single author. So that's the first drawback that available in writing a manuscript. So here I used a reference of that is almost 64 references I quoted in this manuscript. Now this paper is written for the journal Environmental Science and Pollution that is in the Springer publication. Now I assume that the paper was rejected and I moved to the next journal. Then how I formatted the 64 references with the numbers and then citation. You already know, so this is the references. So here that is what are the texts that we cite inside the manuscript. Just what is the use of the Endnote mean? Just listen. By picking a Control A, if you install the Endnote, that is one of the add-on that open in the MS Office, that is a Microsoft Word tab. Just I have an Endnote. Just I modify this paper to that is a renewable source. Please wait. Just I modify the paper to renewable and sustainable energy reviews. Wait. This is a simple way to convert the manuscript from one journal template to another journal template. So please listen. Here, the author et al. That is converted into number format. Just like convert the journal into number format. So within the minute, the paper is converted into another one journal format. So the et al. And then author that is converted into number. Finally, the reference is also changed. So in previous manuscript, the reference is in alphabetic format without number, but in that format, it is a number. It is based on the sequence of citation. So that is the difference. But most of the Springer journals ask the reference in alphabetic format, but not in a sequence cited in the manuscript. That wherever you cited, but here the reference first comes is A in most of the Springer journals. But in most of the elsewhere journals, the reference is the order of citation. So from the introduction 1, 2, 3, 4, how you cited is that is the order that I put in the elsewhere. So this is the number format. Please listen. So it's having all the authors. Then this is the manuscript title with italic format. It is the journal name, year, and then volume and page number. Now I modify the paper into some other journal format. So the next one is a renewable and sustainable energy. So the journal format is modified here. Just wait. The reference is modified. Finally, we change the format of references only. No need to format the text and then everything. Just we change the format of. Simple. This is the beauty of the Endnote. So we changed the paper. So here the 2 to 4 within the bracket changed. So everything that changed with respect to the journal formatting. So this is a simple way to modify or convert a manuscript from one journal to another journal. So now I am going to explain how we install the Endnote and how we use the Endnote in the manuscript. Listen, again I converted the paper into that is Springer basic name and year. So that is not available in the text. Okay. So how I can use the Endnote? Listen. So first, before going to the Endnote, this is the Endnote software. I installed already. It's having author, year, title, and then etc. That will come. Now I close this Endnote template. The another one beauty of a Endnote is just you carry the Endnote library file to anywhere. If I use the same Endnote file, I given a manuscript to some other author to correct it. I will send the library file to manuscript another one author. He will handle the same Endnote library file. So it is a simple. That's like a ProE or CAD diagram. The file of ProE and CAD diagram. How we use it, that was created by one person and then used by some other person. So we are having with only that Endnote library file that what I created. This is the Endnote library file. This Endnote library file is the source that will capable of all the data of all journals. So if you have Endnote install system, you have to operate the same Endnote file. So that is the beauty. So listen, just I close this Endnote file. Now I open the Endnote file we create our library in two ways. Just listen. So in a desktop, I created a one folder that's called name is that is nothing but the journal. Okay. In the journal, I created a one folder that is nothing but the Endnote. So just it is a library folder. Endnote. So now I am open the Endnote for Endnote software. First, I move that is a new, and now I am going to create a new Endnote library. Where I created, I created a desktop in a folder. So in a folder I have a journal. In a journal I have a Endnote folder. You created the name of the library. That is the source file. Here you created the name of the library. Just I write that is the name. There is a you have some that is called as a biodiesel. That is the name of the library you created. That is a biodiesel you created. So Endnote having so create a library. This is the initial, that is a window that is opened in Endnote for a folder that is a biodiesel. Here Endnote software, you are having a library biodiesel opened. Here there is empty, so no journal is added in Endnote. So this is the first step. You created a library and opened Endnote software. Then second step is you go to the Google Scholar. See, if you install the Endnote in your PC, definitely there is a change in the setting of a Google Scholar. So if you install the in your PC, definitely in the settings of a Google Scholar, we have options. Normally, the system without Endnote having a three format, that BibTeX, RefMan, and RefWorks. If you install the Endnote software, we have an option to show that is the Endnote. Just by pick the Endnote and save. So this is the second step after installing Endnote or creating a library. Then in a Google Scholar settings, again I repeated, Google Scholar settings, you modify this dialog box from BibTeX to Endnote and then save. Okay, now you are going to search your journals. In what area you are going to searching? Just for example, I am going to search, that is a biodiesel plus engine plus this is a keyword I am going to. This is about the keyword I am going to search. Okay, if you install the Endnote, your Google Scholar having some option to show that is the import to Endnote. So if the settings are not changed with the Endnote, if there is not changed with the Endnote, you are not having option to show that is import Endnote. Just if settings you change the Endnote to that is a BibTeX or something. Here there is no options to import Endnote. So you convert the settings from BibTeX to Endnote and save. Then Google Scholar you have import Endnote. Correct. Then after you finding the appropriate reference papers, just you have option click that is import Endnote. You click the import Endnote. Here in the download box, you have an option that is scholar.enw file was downloaded. Just you double click the file. If you double click the file, the journal details move to the Endnote library. The journal details move to the Endnote library. Then I am going to take some more papers. That is second one, import Endnote. Then you pick, double click, then same one. Here there is an option. There is all reference and imported reference. So all reference file, the same one is that is opened. Then I open 4 to 5 papers.
Sir, this Endnote is an open source, sir.
What, sir?
Endnote is an open source, free. It's free of cost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, if you bought the original, you have cost, sir. But just you have in some of the cracked version available in the Google, sir.
This one, sir, trial version, sir. If we
yes,
don't
sir,
want
this is the
to.
trial version, sir. So I use it as a trial version.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Just I opened a 6 reference papers. Otherwise, you have some more downloaded some more papers. Just what are the paper reference paper you want? Just you click the import to Endnote. That is the download and the double dot env w format in the downloads. You double click the file, immediately all the files that should be added in the reference manager. So all the files should be added in the that is Endnote library. Just it's having a year. First there is author, then second one is the year. In you have a title. Rating is not necessary. Then you have what is the journal last updated and then reference. So in most of the journals there are updated. That is most of the journals you downloaded from previous and then double click the .env format that is also included in the Endnote library. So these 8 journals that the 9 journals that I taken for the sample work. So listen, if you sort out these journals, so just you pick the author that should be moved in a descending order alphabet. Just again I pick that is moved in the ascending order alphabet. So here wise you are going to sort it. So from the for ascending as well as the descending. Then title wise, that is also as for the alphabet in ascending order, descending order, in journal wise, then updated wise also you sorted. And what is the necessity of updated means? Just you write the manuscript for the 2 or 3 months, you may confuse this. And where you download this Endnote for where you download the Endnote format means, so you don't know how exactly what is the last Endnote data that we uploaded in the library is just by last updated you got that says so the last folder that what you saved to the Endnote library. So initially I created 9 Endnote reference folder, 9 papers. Then how I can use the 9 papers in the Word? Listen, so in a folder again a journal I opened it. Here I am going to write the paper. There is a manuscript. There is a manuscript name. I am going to write the title. Listen. The first I am going to text.
Tamil Vanan sir, 1 minute sir. Sorry to interrupt.
Sir, tell me sir.
Yes sir. Dear participants, we kindly request you to mute your mic and turn off your camera. We request all the participants to mute your mic and turn off your camera. Thank you. Sir, can carry on, sir. Sorry for the interruption, sir. Carry on.
No problem, sir. Thank you. So just I read the manuscript, just I paste the content. Okay. Paste the content, just I use a same any New Roman 12, then 1.5 spacing. Now I am going to add the paper. I am going to cite the paper for the particular text. So just I open a Endnote, I pick the paper that is this paper. So this is a paper I am going to cite that. I selected that paper and in a Word, you have Endnote add-on, just insert citation, you select the insert selected citation. So this is the thing. You no need to type the reference and you no need to change the citation. That is simple. So once again I am going to write the some more text. Now, then again, I am going to text something in the manuscript. Now I am going to add the another one paper. That is, otherwise I am going to cite the another one paper. Just now, I am going to cite this paper. So that is A. Ramesh and Ashok B. something. This paper and place the cursor here, and in Endnote options we have an insert selected citation. The content that was added, reference was added. So the simple one. Then again I am going to add some more text. I am going to add some more text here. And now I am going to for different reason I moved with the different color text. Here I am going to add a cite this paper. There is last one Nandagopal, then Ashok, that paper, and select the paper in the Endnote and pick the cursor here where you are going to cite it. Then Endnote, move to the Endnote add-on and click and insert selected citation. Okay. Then if the content is the third one, what I that typed in the last is not exactly matched with the third. Now I move the text to the first one. So previously, without Endnote, what you done is just I move the copy this reference 3 and put it a 1 and changing the number and then all those things. At the time you was little bit confused how to change the number. That is how exactly you change the number. But in the presence of Endnote, it is easily just listen. Just I select the content and Control X. Okay. Then Control X. Now I pasted here. Listen. Please wait once more. So I can cut the third one, there is a red color text, and insert here the reference 3 converted into 1, and then it comes to the ascending order. Here the third paper also K that moves to the first, and second one Atapani, then second reference came to the third. It automatically ordered. Once again, for example, once again I repeated this thing. If I am going to change the text with the citation. So this text is the first one, first sentence is not appropriate for the places. Now I move to the different portion of the manuscript, the different places of the manuscript. What I do is just I cut the content with the citation. Cut the content of the citation. Just one reference that was eliminated. You note that three references that became 2 references here. Now I paste the content here. So it is updated. Here number also that changed 1, 2, 3. So it is a simple way for using for writing a manuscript. Then next one, again I am going to write some more things. So I highlighted this text in the different color. Different. Here I am going to add 2 more references. I mean 2 or 3 references at the place. That was already again cited. So listen, here I am going to add the 2 references. The first one that was already cited, the Nandagopal K, I am going to add that is a study of Decnol paper. So listen, to study of Decnol paper, I can add that the same place, insert selected citation, here the 2. So 1, 2, 3, if you already paper that cited, that takes in that appropriate order. Now I am going to another one paper here. Just what does that means? I am going to add this paper. That is in a first one, that is Indian performance, the name is this paper. So here again Endnote, here insert the selected citation. Here that's 2 and 4 that automatically came. Okay.
Sir, please repeat, sir.
Sir,
If you don't mind.
if you add 2 more citation for a single text. So generally the blue color text that was finally written, I am going to add the 2 citation of this text. So how
Okay,
it is
sir.
mean? So listen. First, you have to cite the text. What paper that you are going to cite? So first one that already, sorry, please wait. First one already cited paper. That is number 2, paper number 2. Nandagopal, Ashok. Then this paper was already cited. I am going to cite again. Okay, I am going to cite the paper again. What does that mean? Again, I pick the same paper, and here Endnote, you write that is, you pick the text that is called as the insert selected citation. So you note that already you have a 2, here also you have 2. Okay, then,
Okay, sir.
then I am going to add one more cite here. There is a new paper, another one new. I am going to cite a new paper here. So listen, this paper I am going to cite. The first one, that is engine performance and emissions using this paper. Then I selected the paper in the EndNote. Here I can insert a selected citation. Here that 4 came. Okay, sir. This is the way to cite the two papers. So either the paper 2 is a new or old. That is based on your dependence. So, for example, if somebody that was already cited in the number 2, 1, 2, 3, or 4 at a places, and again we cite in the results and discussion part, there is a number 31, 41, 51. On the place we are use the same paper at the different places of the text, but the citation mentioned is what you cite in the first. Are you okay, sir? Hello, sir. Okay, then I am going to add a 3 more tab just to listen. This is the content I going to written in the text. I highlighted the color into. Here I am going to add 3 more references, 3 references here. So what does that mean? So basically, if you use the 3 reference by picking a control in a EndNote, you already selected the 3 references. By picking a control in EndNote, selected 3 references, and in Word you have EndNote options. Then insert selected citations. 3, 5, 6. Now this content is, now I am going to remove one citation, but the 3 citation is one of the citation is not appropriate for that content. Just I am going to remove the citation. How I can remove? Listen. So here pick the citation and right click. You have edit citation options. You have edit citation options. Here there is a more options. Here you cited the 3 paper at one particular text. Here there is a drag down options. If you're going to remove what paper that you're going to remove, just by pick the edit reference and remove the citation, it automatically removed. Here 3 paper that comes into 3 citations that converted into 2 citations. Okay. Then again this content is not appropriate for this portion. I can move the content to the first one. You have a 6 references. Please note that I am going to cut the content with citation. The 6 references that comes into 4 reference. I paste the content in the initial part. Again you come with the 6 references. Then 5 and 6 is converted into 1 and 2. And sequentially the order must change. Okay, the order must be changed. So this is the way to cite the reference paper in the manuscript, as well as and how the reference that was added along with the text in your manuscript. So in the previous cases, we feel difficult to type the text and all those things. In some journals, just like ASME and other reputed journals, if there is any comma or full stop that missing means they are not going to accept your manuscript for the review. So I just previously I have one experience. So because of one full stop, the format, the paper should be repeated to me up to 7 times. And 7th time I find that there is a one full stop missing at the end of author. If you have 1 or 2 or 3 authors, at the end of the author, I put I forgot to put a full stop. The paper was not taken for a review. It might be rejected in the editorial list, and then repeatedly mail me. So what is that? The reference formatting is not matched with our journal standard. The reference formatting is not with our journal format. So please modify the reference. So I'm not able to. I'm difficult to find and what mistake that I did in the manuscript. So this is a problem that we defaultly obtained during the upload of the manuscript. So, but by using an EndNote, this problem that was totally eliminated. But in some cases there may be occur. So that problem that we corrected with the help that we corrected by manually. But it is the easy way to text. There is easy way to reference added automatically with the citation. Okay, just I write the paper for environmental sustainable reviews. Now I modify the paper to Springer. Just I again saying Control A. Okay, Control A. We are having options that is called as the selection of the styles, journal styles. Just I convert this paper into Vancouver style. Just be picking a Vancouver that was modified. So here the bracket also that was modified based on the journal format. You note that previously, so whatever bracket that we used, but in a case of Vancouver, so you note that whatever style that are adopted, but in a Vancouver format, what type of style that modified. So it is easy by writing a manuscript. Then in some cases we are not having a styles. Just is having author date, format author date. Here it is modified to Ong and Masujigi et al. 2014, Nandagopal Ashok et al. 2009. So within a fraction of second, you modify the citation. You assume that you write the paper without Endnote. So it is difficult to write Ong, Masujigi et al. Here I write a 2 author or 3 author. It is difficult. Here this is the one paper. Then this is the one paper, then this is another one paper. There are two papers that is cited here. So one is one Ankan Maspi and another is Nandagopal Ashok. So how it simple? Just again I modify this to APA6 style. Here listen, and that format that was taken in all, that is the paper that citation was taken to alphabetical order. Please note that. Here the paper is taken in a alphabetical order. First style, the Ong, Masujigi, and that comes first, and Nandagopal comes second. But in the APA6 style, it converted into alphabetical. N comes first, then next O. And the first formatting, that is author and year formatting, 2 author et al. Is mentioned, but in that paper, all the authors are mentioned. So you are no need to search or find the list of authors and type the list of authors and all those things. Just by picking a drop down box on what format that you needed, the manuscript can be changed according to this format. Here in that format, the reference, the journal is that should be underlined. Then number 37, that volume is to be bolded. So that should be based on the journal, how asked the reference styles. Now here it is to be APA6 style. Note that how the reference is changed. Please note that. So the underline that neglected, the bold of volume that is neglected. Here in that comma, and then journal is in italic format. Journal is in italic format, but in the author and date, here the journal is non-italic, it is underlined, here is the bold option, and etc. So references also get automatically changed, citation also get automatically changed. Okay, then I am going to convert the paper into fuel that is available in the Elsevier publishers. I am having a no style. Just if you want to another style, select another style. So if you pick the select another style, so what are the styles that are available in the Endnote software that is shown in this dialog box? You can choose what journal that you want. Just I modify this paper into, listen. Just I modify the paper into nano letters. Just by picking a nano letters and then OK. The paper get modified to nano letters. You just note that. How the reference is changed. In the nano letters format, there is no possibility, there is no need to write your reference manuscript title. Just the need author, then journal name, year, volume, page numbers. You have no need to delete the manuscript title for every reference. Just it automatically changed based on the what format that available in the particular Endnote styles. Then again I am going to select convert my paper into fuel journal that is available in the elsewhere. Here the form fuel that is available, just by picking fuel, then pick OK. The format that paper that converted into reference is converted into fuel format. If I am going to again I am going to modify the paper for energy that is available in the elsewhere, but here there is energy policy is available, the energy is not available. At that case, as you search the Google, you come to the Google just by selecting energy Elsevier Endnote style. Energy Elsevier Endnote style. So this is available in the Endnote column that is open in the Endnote. In Endnote we are having more than 30,000 styles are available. Just I am going to download that style. Download the style energy, that is for the elsewhere. Okay, that is clearly mentioned. The publisher elsewhere, file name energy.dns, discipline energy science. So this is available here in a download that is available. Just I copy the energy style and pasted in my computer. We are having a C, then program 86. Endnote folder is available, that is defaultly created during installation. Here there is a folder called styles. In styles we are having a 493 numbers. So then again I am going to paste the style. Here the number that is converted into 494. So basically one RAR file is available in the Endnote that may be consisting of 13,000 references that cumulatively available in the RAR file. Just to download the RAR file and copy to the download RAR file and open the all styles and copy into the respective program files of the Endnote style folder. That's a file. Here that is energy that open, the energy that is available, that is a 491 count is increased. Now I move to the Word. I select another style. Just wait. Please wait. And select another style. What the style that you downloaded and that is moved to the program that is available here, energy elsewhere. Just by picking OK, the format that converted into energy journals. So this is a easy way to cite the references as well as the you have no need to write the references. The references that was created along with the citation also. Then next one, here we are having if there is any problem that occurred in the Endnote, means just you pick the update citation and bibliography. Just that was updated as per the what style that you are opted for conversion. That was the paper of manuscript was converted to the respective styles. Here the another way of citation of style is available here. Just I pick the paper what I going to select and here in the manuscript insert selected citation. This is the thing. The another one is just another way of Then another way of citation is I'm going to cite some more papers here. Here, what does it mean? Insert citation, you have, last time I put the insert selected citation. Here, now we move the insert citation. So insert citation, you're having that is not available, that is in the thing, that was shown, the things are shown here. You basically, is fine. I think that was, there was error. So basically that was cited in the insert citation. If we pick the insert citation, the same dialog box open here. So if you pick the insert citation, the same dialog box that what available in the Endnote is open here. You are going to search the author and the year. Please wait. Right, 2000. Please wait. Research, okay, Ashok. You pick, place the author name and search. You are having 4 journals with an author called Ashok. Just you pick what paper you want, just you insert, then automatically the citation comes. This is another way of citing. Just one way is picking the what journal what you want, and then in a Word, in a Endnote add-on, you insert selected citation. The another method is just wait. Again I repeated. Then another method is just you insert select a citation, you search author name, otherwise I selected with the year. So 2017 what journals are available? You're having only one journal. In 2014, you're having 4 journals. Okay, now I am going to cite this paper, that's insert, this paper was text cited here. This is another way of citation. Okay, so you save that style. You are in Endnote, you are having the same options. You have a save as a copy. If you created a copy of the Endnote library, you can transfer this library to anywhere who are worked with this same particular manuscript. Okay, so it is an easy thing to use a manuscript that was handled by 2 or 3 or 4 authors. If you correct the paper and then send it to the another one author, they are going to correct, they are going to modify the reference order, they are going to modify the text order, they are going to modify the citation. He no need to make a call and then say order, say text, citation and everything. Just they have Endnote library. He uses the Endnote library. Within the hour or minute, they have to change the manuscript as per their need. Okay, so it is a simple one. So already I told it is a Endnote style. This is the, please wait, in a biodiesel. So Endnote. So this is the library file. This is the source file. Here all the content that was added in that same source file. Here if you pick the paper, in a paper you are having pick the paper, the details of paper that is available on the right side. The first one is that the author, year, title, journal, volume, if you have issue, and then pages, starting page, then date, type of article, there is a book chapter, journal article and all those things that was shown here. ISSN number, if you want a DOE, just you search the DOE from the DOE identifier searcher and you paste the DOE, means automatically the manuscript, the reference should come with the DOE. Here after the paper the DOE also come, because some of the journals they ask the reference formatting along with DOE. So at that case you are going to use these things. Okay, now I am going to modify the style of the Endnote also. Listen, here the year that was come after the journal, that is energy conservation and management. After that I am going to put the year after the author. So how I am going to modify? Listen, how I am going to modify means if there is an option called edit option that available in the Endnote, you are going to modify the style of the particular Endnote, because some journals having a Endnote style, but they're not exactly matched with the journal formatting. There may be some modifications occur. So for that modification, we modify our style based on the style of the journal. Okay, then how I can modify means just you going that edit that's having edit options. In edit options, we are having output styles. So output style we are using with the energy, because I am going to modify the style of energy, otherwise something energy. I picked the energy. So the dialog box opens. Here citations having a template. So template, here is a bibliographic number. Listen here, in the energy formatting, the bibliographic number is available. I am going to modify the bibliographic number instead of author. I use this style. Okay, I use this style or this style. I am going to modify this text, means immediately the style gets modified. Then citation, include the author initials or full name in the citation. If you need the initial of author, just by pick the option dialog box, the author with full names appears. So listen, here you are going to modify. So A dot B dot or A dot B dot without space or A, you have to modify the citation as per your requirement. Then add more authors until the citation, then add a letter after a year. If you have a two or more, if one author publishes the 3 papers in the same year, at that thing you are citing a 2 papers, means that is a 2008, B or 2008, 2000B. So we modify the citations as per our need. Then author list. So just listen. If I am going to list all the author, means in citation all the authors will come. Otherwise, I am going to restrict. I am using only if 3 authors or more. I list 2 authors only. If 3 author means I list 2 author, means in a citation 2 author will come. Okay, these are the available here. The author name. What is the name of the author? First name and last name you are going to modify. Then capitalization, as what is the as it is or normal or all or uppercase. You are going to modify the citations just within the bracket, the 1 and 2 having enormous things. You are going to modify based on your requirement. So 1 and 2 is the journal Endnote style. If you want to modify style, you have to modify the style with this dialog box. Numbering. So 1-3 or something. What are here they use one number of for references cited here, a semicolon or colon, what you want, everything you are going to modify. That is sort order. So author plus title or author plus zero, what is that is the sort of order available. So this is this column, the citation mainly needs for the modification of this 1 and 2. This is the citation. Then next I am going to modify the references. Then how it means? Here having a bibliography, having a template. So this is a journal article. So author, it's a journal article, the order comes as author, title, journal, year. Listen, here author, next one is a title, next one is a journal, that is the journal is energy conservation and management. This is the year, this is a volume, this is a page number. This is a page number. Now, this is the order available here. Journal, title, year. Just I move the year after the title. Now I can cut the year. Cut the year. Okay. I pasted the year after the author. So this is the thing I am going to modify. Just here, these things that are going to modify. Then next one, there is a category. This is the not needed for the referencing bibliography template one is enough. Template one is enough. Now I'm going to save as energy copy. Now I am the folder that was already saved as there is the energy copy. Just type saved here. The saved style should be shown in the that sent to the program files Endnote styles. Okay. Just wait. Okay. Now here I can modify the style. Here I can modify the style, that is energy copy. Choose that energy copy in a Word. Here also I note that author, manuscript title, journal, year, volume, and then page number comes here. Now note that what the modification that you done in the Endnote style, just that was replicated in that here also, that energy copy. You note that year comes after the author. Year comes after the author. If you are well and good in Endnote, you have created own style based on the requirement of the journal, book chapters, and etc. You no need to depend on any source or any styles and then etc. If you move with the ELSO journals and the etc. in ELSO journals, they are having option called submission of author and then author guidelines. In author guidelines section, reference section, the Endnote style is defaultly available in every ELSO journals. But that I think that was not available in many of the journals. Most of the journals they provided the Endnote style for their own. But if they are not available, you can take your own style and then modify the style based on your requirement. Here the author that comes here. Then again I am going to modify this some more corrections. Here bibliographic templates. If you going to sort out the number of authors also. So here you're having a Ong and then all 5 authors, just I need a Ong et al. So I am going to modify these things also. In some manuscript they are asking one author, if your author have more than 2, just write the first author and then et al. Concept, and then 2 author means 1 author and another 1 author. So this all those things that are defaultly modified in the options that are available in that is called as the Endnote edit options. Okay. So these are basic things about the Endnote. These basic things are necessary to write the manuscript.